education system is the backbone of any nation. There are great leaders who contribute silently, who touch lives very silently, who transform the lives of students, parents, teachers, school leaders effortlessly. One of them is a very, very special guest of the day. That's Sharmila Banu ma'am. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so
Sharmila.
much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction.
Thank you. Thank you. You have worn all kinds of hats, from a teacher to a coach to a curriculum
Right,
developer
right.
to authoring books. Please tell us about your journey.
Okay. So first, let me tell you, how I entered into this education industry. So it was my mother's dream. It was my mother's dream to be a teacher, but she couldn't be. So she wished if I could be a teacher, I could teach many children out there. So when I started my career, I was just 16 and a half years old. When I was doing my, when I was studying, I used to work part time as an assistant teacher. So that's where my journey began. And I used to assist teachers, class teachers, and main subject teachers to learn my work. And then I used to teach students in study yards and for the hostel students especially. So this is how I started. So initially, people used to, degrade me and say that Sharmila, you're not fit for this teacher's role. Okay, because there were many experienced teachers out there when I worked. So everybody had this point, like why is someone from a computer science and statistics background is in assistant teaching, and then that's where poked me somewhere, and I thought I should prove myself to be a teacher. And going forward, I shifted to my aunt's place in Rajahmundry, and I began my journey as an English teacher in Basham Talent School.
Yes.
So which has given me the first opportunity, and I still remember giving demo in that particular school, because they were all experienced English teachers, were all sitting in front of me. There were 20 people sitting in front of me, and they asked me to give demo. And when I was giving, there was one particular teacher called Mr. Raju, who was 80 years old then. And he somehow wanted to understand my nature and how I deal with complex situations. And he said that whatever I was teaching is wrong. Okay, when I was teaching declarative sentences, type kinds of sentences, especially. And the argument went on. I didn't give up. So I knew I was on a right path. So I was continuously arguing, saying that no, this is the right thing to do. No, I'm on the right path. You can't say I'm wrong. My concept is right. So if you want check any grammar book, I bet you this is the right thing. And the argument was on heat, and it went on for 40 minutes. After that, he was like, Sharmila, we want only you as an English teacher in our school. And within no time, within 9 months of my journey with Bhashyam, they promoted me as a principal of the school. And then I got to reject the opportunity because I was just 18 years old when I was working for Bhashyam. I was just 18 and a half years old. So I couldn't do that. So it was really a great experience. I still remember my principal, Samyukta, who actually used to give me, she understood that I'll work hard. So she used to give me a lot of tasks. That's where I learned. When people start their work initially, people feel people are loading them with too many things. But it is very good that they are loaded with too many things, because they get to explore every department in education system.
True.
So this is how it is. And then moving forward, I worked for multiple schools. And then after marriage, I thought, when I was working for a school, I thought this is the right time for me to move from teaching to teacher trainer roles. So that's where Exceed gave an opportunity for me to be an education coach in their company. And so my journey began in that way. I used to freelance as a trainer and all, and from then I was into this academic director. I was, doing freelance career counseling sessions, parenting sessions, personality development sessions. So this is how my journey is all about. Now I'm
Amazing.
actually now I started writing my own book. It's all experiences about my life, how I went on.
Autobiography of an educator.
We can't actually call it as an autobiography, but still, yeah, somehow something around it.
Lots of miracles,
Yes,
gifts, experiences, so that you
experiences and the people
inspire.
who taught me. Because I always believe critics. Critics. We should have critics in our lives. So if there are no critics, you will not know your flaws. Seriously, because see, when a critic is somebody who will see a negative side of your performance, that's where you understand. See, your people who are your friends or anybody, usually they praise you for little things to encourage you. That's not
Yeah.
a bad thing, but still, if there are critics in your life, that gives you an immense pleasure to explore the real you. That's what my title says. If you see, I have a logo, Sharmila and the explore the real you, because I want to explore the real me. Now I'm below 30, so when I turn 30, I think the maturity level increases and I get to explore more.
You have so much of experience. You have already worked so many years, over a decade, so decade and a half. So it's so inspiring that you worked hard, you explored all opportunities, and you are ready to take criticism and explore the new you, take yourself to the next level. So you are already a huge inspiration to so many, children, parents, teachers. So please tell us, what are three things that transformed you? Because there was a school shy girl or school student. From then, the transformation happened into a teacher, into an educator, into a teacher's trainer, into an author, and the list is so long, as a
Okay.
coach, parenting coach, career counselor coach, and whatnot. So, what is that? Three
Okay.
things.
So the first thing I could say is, so the transformation began when somebody criticized me for managing a class. That's where I realized I had a unique style of managing my class. Okay, my class, you can never expect my class to be calm. By saying,
Activities,
hey, shut
bubblies,
up,
energy.
sit down, you are expected to sit in your place. These things will not happen in my classroom because I give them freedom. I love, when I was a student, I was always threatened by teachers. They say, Sharmila, you're supposed to sit. Sharmila, just go do that, do this. See, there is no freedom at all. That's where I realized when I became an assistant teacher, I realized that I should give freedom to my children, freedom to express, freedom to explore, freedom to learn. Everything. When you give freedom, there will not be any noise. Only the noise of success comes. So
Wow.
the noise comes when you feel the class is not interesting. So if the children loves you so much,
Yeah. So from
seriously, if
boredom to
children love you, they'll start being quiet. See, when they are doing work, they'll be quiet and they do their work. And when you can show something, some rewards doesn't mean chocolates, that, this. So when a child does something, if you say that you'll make them read a story or when you story tell, they'll automatically be quiet. But teachers usually, unfortunately, in many schools, what teachers do is they sit in one place and they expect students to sit in their places and be calm. So when we were kids, we never sat in our place. Why should we ask kids to do that? So, children should be, children should be like children. They should be given freedom. You can't force them to do that. This, no. That is how I thought. This is one. And when it comes to parenting coaching, I realized I can become a parenting coach, and I started taking successful parenting sessions for few mothers out there who belong to South India. Like when I was pregnant, okay, my child is 13 months old now, and during the journey of my pregnancy, I read so many books I read, related to parenting, modern parenting, and how to give freedom and how to have that grip in the relationship. That's where transformed me as a parenting coach,
Super.
because I see many mothers in my friends as a mothers. Once they became mothers, they started forcing their children in one or the other way,
True.
and they
Unfulfilled
started.
desires, unmet needs, and we are raising our own child within.
But
True.
still, see, if our parents are doing something for us, I mean, forcing us to do and make us do their things, why do we do the same thing to our kids? We should do something
Cycle.
different. So it should not be a
Circular
cycle, right?
chain.
It should not be a same cycle. So that's where I became a parenting coach. And when it comes to career counseling, my mom had, she has completed her graduation, and my father also finished his graduation. But still, my father is a Tamilian, so he belongs to Tamil Nadu. So he couldn't do career counseling for me. There was no career guidance for me,
Right.
because he was from Tamil medium. My mom is from Telugu medium. She is from Andhra. So I didn't
So you
have
have the
any
best
siblings
of
or
both. Tamil,
yes.
Telugu, values, culture. Aha.
Right. So I didn't have this career counseling
Yes.
from anybody, career guidance from anybody in my family. So I thought, I should reach out to people who feel like me. See, I explored my own career. I built my own career. So all this, like the first thing was by my mother, okay, who asked me to work as an assistant teacher. But later, everything was built on my own. So I thought, okay, I can lend my hand to somebody else to achieve
Thank you
success,
to
because
the
there are many
universe.
people out there. So this is what transformed me from parenting coach, from assistant teacher to parenting coach, career counselor, and then whatnot, all that.
Super. What, which moments can you recollect that were filled with, aha, pride for parents and you?
For
Which made
my
you feel,
parents,
wow, fulfilled.
for my
Yes.
parents,
Yeah. For you and your
okay,
parents. 3 moments.
3 moments. And the first thing is I was awarded as a best teacher award. The first thing that made me happy was I was promoted as a principal in Basham Talent School, as I told you. So when the principal called me and said, Sharmila, we want to promote you as a principal. There were many teachers around me who had literally 10 years experience in that particular school. They have been working for a decade in that school, but they were not promoted. But it's just then 10 months. In 10 months, I was promoted as a principal. And that's where, I could still remember that particular moment. My mom felt really happy. She had tears in her ears. I could recollect, because you see, within, when you were below 20 and you were promoted as a principal, and your principal tells that usually principals don't let their teachers grow, don't make them equal, they won't make them equal. But still, here my principal gave me a chance, suggested me to become a principal for another new branch. That's where I realized, my hard work is really paying off.
Skills
So this
matter.
is one
Attitude
moment,
matters.
and this is one
Intentions
thing.
matter. Yeah.
Yes, and the second thing that I could recollect is I did a session in a school with almost 300 kids. I did a session on theater learning. So children came to me and asked my autograph.
Wow.
Ma'am, we would like to take a selfie with you. Ma'am, we want your autograph. Can you please give us your autograph? I did a book review session and theater learning session and taught them how to connect their lives with theater learning and all. So that's where I thought, okay, yes, I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. And these are the two
Nice.
things. And the third thing is my articles were published in Teachers Pride magazine. Teachers Pride magazine. And, when I showed this to my mother, she really felt very happy. And she said, for the first time in life, she told me that I'm very happy for you. So this
Amazing.
is something which really made me happy in my life. I could
Super.
still recall those really very good moments. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Thank you for sharing and making us feel the joy of your mother, and your joy we could feel. And we wish you many, many more moments like this. Now, 3 quick tips for
Thank you so
teachers.
much. Okay. And I could say one thing for all the teachers, there are 3 tips. First thing is give freedom to your children, freedom in the class. And the second thing is don't just confine yourself to the lesson plans that you are given.
Yes.
Explore the teaching methods, explore activities, try to make your class student friendly. Try to give leadership to kids. You see, in my class, I used to have a desk leader who maintains the desk. I used to have a board leader. I used to have a uniform leader. I used to have this time managed timekeeper. I also used to have whatnot. If I had 30 kids in my class, all 30 kids are really leaders.
Yes, some in
So when I
charge,
was working for
some
the school
duty
in
can be given,
Bogi,
and they feel, yes,
yes,
I'm accountable, I'm responsible. And they feel nice, and you raise their self esteem as well. Great. Now, the
the
third
one
tip.
who makes fuss during the lunch break, he used to be the lunch leader. So I used to explain them. A leader is someone who should do his duties and make others do their duties. So
Beautiful.
if a child doesn't eat lunch on time, when he is a lunch leader, he used to eat his food on time, make others eat.
Yes.
So if a
Very
child
simple.
whose handwriting is not good, he is a handwriting leader. So he used to write neatly and make others write neatly.
Beautiful.
So this
Best
thing
training.
I want every teacher to follow, because Bodhi School in Rajahmundry, I had worked for 5 years in that particular school. Even today, when I go to school, the management loves me, and the children and parents, they recognize me because of the freedom I gave in my classroom.
And this is rare.
So
This is invaluable, priceless.
make your teachers diary, let teachers make their own diary and record every reaction of the kid in the class. I'm not saying to make a lot of notes, but just one thing, out of 30 kids, so not 30 kids are same. Maybe 25 kids react in one way, maybe 5 kids would react in another way. That's where your teaching style lies in. These are the 3 quick tips that I could give to
Now,
teachers.
for students like me, if you can give 3 tips. Good students, naughty students.
Naughty students. Okay, the first thing is love what you do. Okay, if you feel that you hate, let's say if you hate math and you love movies, try to connect math with movies. Okay, when you hate something, when you love something, try to connect both. You will start
Super.
loving that particular subject.
Super.
So this is one tip. And the second tip is, when you feel you don't like something, any subject, topic, for that matter, any profession or education, anything, try to list down reasons why you don't like it. Because you don't understand it, first thing, or second thing, because you had very bad experience with the teacher, or the third thing, because you don't like the school or a place. Maybe only these are the three things. I hate drawing. No, I hate drawing. You know why? Because I had very bad experience with my drawing sir. He used to throw me out of the class whenever I couldn't draw a circle. That's where my career changed. You know, I wanted to become a doctor, but still I couldn't become because in BIPC there were a lot of drawings. So I couldn't take BIPC. Even today, I don't know how to draw properly. I'm trying to draw cartoons, but I can't draw more. So
But
I
you can
hate
draw
drawing because I
creatively
don't
like
know.
Picasso, the abstract drawings you draw,
Yeah, I could draw.
See, I know you. And you
See,
love
there are three
colors.
reasons.
You are visual.
Yes, I love
Scene
colors.
and
I love colors.
settings.
So these are the 3 tips for students.
Amazing, amazing. You have worn a lot of hats. So which hat do you enjoy the most? Teacher, school leader, director, trainer, coach, one-to-one, one-to-many? What is it close to your heart?
I will say teaching. Teaching kids make me
Amazing.
happy because I get to interact with a lot of kids. Either it is one-to-one or 100 with 100 kids.
Super. We wish you so many aha moments, and you will be a global
Thank you
inspiration.
so much.
You are a global inspiration doing such good work. So we wish you the best, and you keep spreading sunshine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.